All right. Welcome, guys, to this live session here with your host, Dre FX. So, as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. So, hope everyone had a great weekend. So, new month, new week, new opportunities, as we always say. So, let's get on the, the let's get started here. So we're going to start with the Forex Factory site here in regards to news. So we're going to see exactly what's happening and what's going to happen in regards to news for today and for this week. Usually the first week of every month is has more volatility, especially if we have NFP on the Friday. So the first Friday of the month, you have NFP. So the non-farm, let's go. Let's see. All right, so make sure that everything is loaded up. Perfect. Okay, so as of today, what we have here in regards to euro, I'm only focusing on euro and USD on my lives. So anything that is DXY, euro USD, GU. So those are the pairs that I'm really looking for in regards to Forex. And especially for indices, we're only looking at German, US30, US500, and US100. So NASDAQ and S&P 500, basically, and the Dow Jones, right? So that's why we're looking at euro. Euro, you have the German information and the euro in general. And you have USD, that is the most important currency here in the world. And that is the reserve currency for the world. All right. So today we have the Italian bank holiday. And let's see here. We have the manufacturing PMI for the Spanish. So everything was around 315 this morning. France filed manufacturing PMI. So we had a lot of PMI news and German PMI. So as we could see, most of them here, if you look, the Spanish manufacturing PMI, let's look at it. So that was good. The Italian PMI, it's a little bit lower than what we're expecting, the forecast. The French PMI was positive, 49.8 instead of 49.5 for the forecast. And we have German, it was negative, so 48.3. We're expecting 48.8. So it was lower than the previous month. So not good results overall. And we have the final PMI. So that's basically the final PMI. This is every PMI here in general. So 49.4. So 49.4. So basically it's breaking. That's exactly what we're expecting. So if we break down every country, it could be better or worse than the previous month. But overall, what is important in the PMI, if we're looking at PMI specifically, is the final manufacturing PMI. So when you're looking at that, this is the number that you should be focusing on, right? Because you're not trading every country against, except if you're trading the indices for German, you have to look at the German PMI all alone. But if you're trading Forex, you have to look at the Eurozone in full to have the information. That's why we're looking at the PMI here for the final PMI here. So US at 9:45, we have the final PMI. So in about less than 45 minutes. and it was 52.3, so expecting to have something similar or higher. And 15 minutes after, we have the manufacturing, the ISM manufacturing PMI. So PMI news, so it's going to be moving the market a lot today. And at around 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., there's Powell that was going to be speaking here. So expecting some big news here for the upcoming week here overall. Hey Leon, hope you have a great day. Perfect. And let's see. I'm just going to look at tomorrow if we have any red folders. We do have your red folder. We have the core CPI at 5 a.m. Eastern. And we have the job opening at 10 a.m. for the US, right? And we have unemployment change, all that stuff in the euro. So you have to really focus on everything here. So overall, you have the CPI flash estimate year to year. So at 5 a.m., really important tomorrow, right? And we'll be on London session tomorrow, so 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so don't miss out. I will be there. Perfect. So let's close this and let's go on the charts. So that's what we want to look for, chart setup and all that stuff. So just let me know if you're able to see my screen. You should be seeing it right now. Yeah, we do have an NFP this week, like I said at the beginning. So we have NFP. So a lot of news here this week. So be careful, guys. Make sure to trade after the NFP. If you're trading NFT week, make sure to wait for the news and trade accordingly. Perfect. So let's look at if we have any setups here since Sunday. So we had gold, GU, and US30. So I'm going to start with gold. See exactly what's up with gold. So we had a buy setup here on gold. And that buy setup here was around 6:45. So basically at the beginning of the market. So right around the Asian session open. So we gapped up. As you can see, we gapped up and we had a continuation at the upside. And I'm always looking at the 50-minute for the Wyckoff AI and the 30-minute higher time frame for the high-low level to give you the levels here. So as you could see, it started give you a buy here, consolidated off a previous resistance. So that resistance is basically support and started to shoot up, break off previous support and resistance zones on the 50-minute. And this is where we're at right now. So bullish here on gold since the start of the market on Sunday. Going to look at GU. GU, we had a buy setup, same thing, break up, consolidated, shoot up. So basically did the exact same move at as gold here. So same movement here as gold. And finally, we have US30. So that's the Dow Jones. So we had a sell here at around Asian. Breakdown, went back to that previous support and bounced off of it here. All right. So it was going down since no Friday it was going down, but since the start of Asian session was bearish here overall. All right, perfect. And let's look at German. So we have German So we had a sell here. Like I said, sometimes you have the sell, but it's gonna retrace and do this move. Okay, so it's gonna give you the sell way before the actual move is done here. All right, so it retraced up, went to around 50%. If we do a fib here, let's do a fib from the top to the bottom, or where it went to. So it went to 50, almost 61.8, and crashed. All right. So your take profit will be your previous support zones. So we had one right here, and if we go on the left side, we had another one right here, right after the other one here. So let's pull a line, horizontal line, boom, boom. So you had another setup here, and you had another one at the bottom here. Okay, so that went directly to a previous resistance off of that move. So it wicked it and started to go up. All right, so this is for German. We're gonna look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ was selling off here since Thursday, still in a bearish move here. So if you have kept your trade open, would be well in profit here overall. And let's look at the S&P 500. Same thing, we had a sell here, consolidated, went up, went towards some previous resistance zones right here, and started to crash. All right, so bearish here on S&P 500. So let's look at DXY. DXY is going down here for a bit here. So we had a sell here on Thursday. That sell is still valid here on that 15-minute. Went to a previous support zone here. So we're going to see exactly if we're going to have a continuation. If not, you just wait for a buy setup here. So that way you're able to take a sell on Euro USD and GU. Because right now, Euro USD and GU should be bullish here since Thursday. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So bullishness here because DXY is going down, Euro USD is going up. So we were bullish here from Thursday. So we had a buy and a retracement, and we went high. So how you could see exactly where it wanted to, if you missed that buy, how you do that. So what you do here is you put a fib. You're gonna see that I'm only using like a few indicators here to take my decision. So I have my own indicators here, and the one that is already provided to you with TradingView, if you're using TradingView, is the fib. I'm just gonna remove this. You have the fib, and that's pretty much it. And after that, you just have to look at if you have any fair value gaps. That'll be the best thing to look for. So let's see what it did. So it didn't went towards almost to that 50%. Let's see. Yeah, it did went to that 50%. No, it didn't. So almost went to 50% of that retracement and started to go up. So if we're looking at that just gonna remove this. And I'm gonna remove this. Let me check. Oh, Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna remove this. And another one here. Perfect. All right. So it didn't went towards that 50%. I think it was at maybe 40% and started to go up afterwards. All right. Same thing for GU. So we had a buy. That's what we saw earlier. So we had a buy here, went down, retraced going down, and then you had another opportunity to go long here. That was the actual move. All right. Let's look at the odd USD. So odd USD, same thing. We had a buy here at the Asian at market open, bullish. We had bearish near since Thursday and started to retrace at Asian open. Odd CAD, bearish here since Thursday. So if you had hold on to that US CAD, I said odd CAD, US CAD. Same thing for US Swiss. Sell, retrace a little bit, went down here. USD JPY, same thing. Thursday, you had the sell. Euro CAD, I think it was yeah, it went down. Now it went up here. I don't like EuroCAD a lot because you have a lot of consolidation here. As you can see, you have a lot of signals. So that's not a pair that I like to trade on. Or we look at gold, perfect. So let's look at the index, the crypto. Right now, Bitcoin is at 104. Still bearish here, as you can see. XRP still bearish here. It's at 2014 cents. And finally, I'm just going to look at Euro JPY. Then went towards Euro JPY. So Euro JPY is bearish still since Thursday. And GJ bearish here since I think Thursday too. Yep, since Thursday. Perfect. And let's look at oil. Oil been bullish here since the start, since Asian session here on oil. So that's the runaround here in regard to yes, S&P 500. We see it. Okay, so what do you see? What do you mean you see it, Leon, in regards to S&P 500? Just gonna go back to S&P 500 here. I think you were you're telling me that why you I think I think it was Friday. I think you told me that you were wondering why the sell was there and it was going up, but I said it's for sure it's gonna retrace and start to go down. So that's exactly what happened. Oh, okay, got it. That's all right, perfect. Great. Yeah, so right now, basically, we have a continuation of previous setups here since Thursday. So not expecting any setup for this session here, but we're gonna see exactly what can be seen. If you have any questions, as always, put them in the chat. If you're looking at this live on replay, make sure to put your question in the comment section, and I'll be able to answer you. And if you want to work with me, you can always go on my YouTube channel, go on the Google form. You should be seeing a link there, and you just have to fill it up. And we can set up a call and see exactly if we're able to work together. I'm right now currently testing out the automation for this week, so it's been live since yesterday. So still waiting for. I'm just monitoring the results here overall. Just gonna see exactly where we're at. So it made the 0.25% so far. So that's good. I think it was almost at 0.75% for the day. But I'm just letting it run just to make sure that everything is working fine. So it's off of the 5-minute chart, but I'm looking at the 4-hour for the trend. So I'm just taking the automation. You're only taking one direction here until the higher time frame change towards going the opposite way. So it's currently bearish here on S&P 500. Sorry, not S&P 500. US30, Nasdaq, and German. So those are the three pairs that it's been run on, and so far so good. Please explain how do you practice relation? All right, so basically I'm using a backtesting software that is called Forex Test Online. I could show you. Let me check. Let's see if I'm able to show you on. See. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to load it up. See exactly if it's going to load. At the same time, I'm just gonna see if they fix what I requested earlier. Okay, nice. All right, perfect. So hold on, guys. I'm just gonna load it up. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let me close this, and I'm gonna share my other screen so y'all can see what I am talking about. All right, so let me know if you can see my screen. All right, so you should be able to see my screen right now. Perfect. So this is the backtesting software. So it's an actual site that is called the free Forex tester online. And basically, if I click on the NASDAQ one, so this is the one that I did the backtest on, you're going to see that it's similar as TradingView, but it's an actual backtesting site, right? So you see exactly where the you see those the blue dots and red dots. So it's telling you exactly where it entered and when it exit the trade, and this is off of the 4-hour time frame, right? So you see, if I go over the just gonna make sure. Just gonna go over here. Anyways, so if we go back, it's gonna give you exactly, this is tick data. So tick data is really like really precise. So it's telling you exactly where you get in, when you get out, all that stuff. So here you had a sell, close this there, did a buy, close here, did a sell, goes close there, did a buy, close here. All right. So if I click on the analysis here, it's going to give you exactly the breakdown of what what you were trading on. So as you can see here, you have when it started. It was created like a few days ago. You see, it was May 30th, and the leverage, and you have the actual data here. All right, so the amount of trades. So this is from January 2020 until May 27th, I think, of 2025. All right, so 70% 0.43 winning. So this is the win rate. 70% of the time it was going in the right direction. This is the amount of profit that was done in short position, and this is the amount of profit done in long position. So y'all can see. And this is the overall data here. So you have the amount that was made, the net profit, the gross profit here. So the gross profit, that's the total. So so that's 4.3 million. But the net profit is 3.4 because we lost the gross loss here. That's for 4 years is 852K of losses. Okay, but that's overall. And it's going to give you exactly the profit factor. That's really important. Profit factor is at 5.10. So everything, if I go over this this section here, it's going to tell you that if you have a profit factor over 1, this is a profitable system. So I'm at 5.1. So that's more than good. And this is the actual return. So the initial deposit for that back test was 200K. And this is the percentage of return. So it's 1,748.55%. This is the actual return that was done in 4 years. Okay, so that's a lot. And basically, it breaks down every matrix of the back tests. Even you have a calendar of the amount of trades, the days that the trades were made, and the actual percentage that was done on that day. For example, you see here, that was a trade. And remember, this is a 4-hour chart, so it takes a long time to close a trade. And this trade specifically did the 13%, 13.84% for that trade. And as you see the amount of return that was done. So that was 27,147 and 75 cents. Give you an example. And then you have a breakdown of the months here, the weeks and the months that were most profitable. So the green one is profitable months, red ones are losing months, all that stuff. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So to have that for every currency here, not all of them. I'm just focusing on the ones that I'm trading on. So that's pretty much it. Let me see here. Pretty sure. Okay, so automation, yes, it will work on pairs at the same time. So right now I'm testing it out on basically three indices. So it's working on currently on German, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq. So yeah, so it works on all of those three. And does how much is the profit for 2024? Just 1 year. All right, so let's look at that. So I'm just gonna close this, and I'm going to look at 2024. First. December 31st. So you see here, so it changed automatically here. So that's for 1 year. It made 25 trades overall, but that's basically that's the actual direction of the trades. Okay, so that's what I wanted to look for exactly. How many, if I'm trading in one direction or not, all that stuff, how many trades can be taken in one direction? So you have 20, it's 26 trades. Sorry. So winning rate here 53% for that year, and you see the results here for that year. So the short lost 503, and then you have 300 and something. So it lose 200K overall for that year. Okay. But remember, this is only for the direction that the data is for. Net profit. So yeah, the net profit here was 300. Let's see here. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, so the net profit here was negative here for that year. But what I'm going to be using here is the actual direction, and it's going to be micromanaged in regards to the time frame that it's going to be using for. So the only thing that I don't like with that back testing is that when you select the year, it's not going to give you a breakdown of the year exactly what happened. It give you the overall data here for the start from the until the finish of the year. But that's pretty much it. So that's only for Nasdaq, but it's going to work on every currency. All right. So that's pretty much it. That just wanted to show you. Okay. Yeah, and for the breakdown, it's only per currency because I had to do it manually. The back test is done manually, so it's like as if you're trading on that day. You take a position, you close the position, all that stuff. So it was tedious to do it to make sure that the data was correct. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So that's a little tweak of the data. So right now for the automation right now it's only selling right now German Nasdaq and Dow Jones, the SSP, the US30. So we're just gonna wait to see any other data here. Perfect. So let me make sure that all right. So if you have any questions, guys, put it in the chat and I will answer them. It's not gonna have. I don't think we're gonna have any setups here today. Uh, Usually within a year, within an hour. Sometimes we have setups, sometimes we don't. So I'm pretty much there to answer your questions if you have any. US30. All right. This. All right. That's like US30. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Let me go back on the. All right. So no questions. Perfect. So we're gonna wait it out. Let's see. So we do have the final manufacturing PMI in less than 5 minutes. So let's see how it goes. All right. So anyone was looking at a setup or an actual pair or market? Can you look at it together? So remember, guys, I'm doing those sessions here for you guys. So so if you have any questions, don't be shy. Just put them in the chat, and we're going to answer them. No problem. All right. Watching Monday. New York, yeah, exactly. So better just to stay in your hands and just look to see exactly what's going on and taking a bad decision here overall. So all right, so market already open. 15 minutes ago. Let's get German. So sentiment didn't change it. The market status is still bearish here on all of the indices right now. All right. And so we had Nasdaq that is bullish right now. I don't think seems to be like a manipulation here. It's bouncing off of that level here. but we do have a big gap here on the upside, so he may go towards that before doing his move in the downside. I'm expecting to go short on Nasdaq here, US30. Be going bearish here eventually. German 40. I'm still overall bearish on German, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly. So no trade is better than losing trades. Yes, exactly. The best is exactly. All right, so you have a buy set up here on EMX on 15. What is my EMX? It's this one. Yeah, I gave you a buy right at the market open. Or no, right now. Was it right now? No, 9:30. Yeah, 9:45. Give you a buy. So be careful. We do have a previous resistance here. It's going to see exactly if it's going to break out of that, off of the 30-minute higher low level. So be careful. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna close this so I can see. Also, yeah, so that was bullish. Yeah, both of them are bullish here. But like I said, be careful of that previous resistance zone. So it may start to bounce off of it. Diamond chart. All right. So if you go on a 5-minute, you have to switch, because here you're on a 5-minute. It's resisting off of the 30-minute higher time frame resistance. Let's look at the 15 to see if we have the same. It broke out of that 15-minute previous resistance, but it's going towards this 5-minute resistance here. So I have two previous resistance zones that I want to see it. Yeah, so it's bouncing off of this one, so it may start to go lower. So if you're trading off of the 5-minute, you have to make sure that your high-low levels are at 15. And if you're trading on the 50-minute chart, your high-low level needs to be on the 30. So remember that. Exactly. So the 5-minute chart, you need to have it on the 50-minute high-low level settings, and your 15-minute chart needs to be on the 30-minute high-low level settings. So if you look at both, you're gonna see that those levels were respected for sure. So if I go back, put it back on the 30-minute, the 30-minute instead of the 15. So we saw on that 15 on the 5-minute chart, it was bouncing off of it. But as you can see, you have a 5-minute previous resistance, and it's almost near the 30-minute resistance here. So those two were really strong, and the price bounced off of it right away. So all of the markets are going down right now. NASDAQ, that says US30 going down. German going down. That's perfect. So like I said to you guys, my automation was going short since the start of the Asian session. And right now, I'm just gonna show you. This is the demo. So it's not a real account, guys. It's a demo. I'm gonna put it in the screen. So this is where it's at right now. This is floating equity. So I could close those trades here and make it would have made 1% for the day. But I'm gonna leave it open because I want to make sure that everything is running smooth, and it's gonna close the trades automatically by itself. All right. So you see all of the trades here that are open. So all right. So you have over 1,000 here. But like I said, I'm not gonna close it. It's gonna close itself. All right, so that's why I tell you guys everything is bearish right now. So there was some manipulation here and rejected off of previous levels, still going down, we're still bearish here overall. So German is going down, US30 is going down. You see, before NASDAQ was bullish, but now it's in indecision. So So that was basically a fake out here. As long as it's gonna go, as long as it's switching, going down. Uh, okay, so indecision on the 5 minute, but bullish on the 15. So I'm gonna look at. Yeah, it's still bearish here. So it should US30 and Nasdaq 9 out of 10 time is going at the same direction here. So if we look at the PMI news, the final manufacturing PMI. Let me refresh my page. I'm gonna see exactly if the details were out. So 5.3. So it was 52.0, and we're expecting 52.3. So this is negative news. So the final manufacturing PMI was lower than what we expected. Last month it was 52.3, and now it's at 52. And in about less than 2 minutes, less than 3 minutes, we should have the manufacturing PMI ISM results. We're expecting 49.3 from 48.7 the previous month. So we'll see how this going to do. So it's good. Yeah. So we have on the automation, you already have 1.3K done for the day. We have $600 floating, still going in downside. So we'll see how it's going to do. So the peak today was at 1.4K, and then it went back down to 500. Now it went back up to 1.3K closed. So we'll see exactly if it's going to reach that 1% for the day. But like I said, I'm just gonna leave it open, and it's gonna be running like 24/7, guys. So unless we have news, it's gonna be closed. High impact news. If not, it's gonna keep open. All right, standing ovation. Thanks, Leon. Thanks. And that on that back test, I put 6.5 standards, so 6.50 standard, and that's exactly what I have here on the automation right now on the demo. So I'm using it on the FTMO just to make sure that the settings and all that stuff works properly. So like I said, if everything goes well, that will be the automation that will be done for the accounts here. So I know you have an account, Leon, so that will be done on your account too. And if you want to have access to the automation here, when it's going to be completely done, guys, make sure to, like I said, go on my YouTube channel, go on the Google form, fill it out, and we're going to book a call so see exactly if we're able to work together. And if you have any questions or you want to have a one-on-one session with me, that can be offered to you. Always do those live sessions here during the weekdays from Monday to Friday for New York session at 9 a.m. And you have the London session Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 2 a.m. All of the time is Eastern Standard Time. So we will have a London session tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. and the New York session at 9. All right. So and in the meantime, we're still going to be able to monitor the automation at the same time, and we'll see exactly how it goes. So we have already for the automation right now, we already had a few trades that closed already. We still have one running. So for now, as of today, it did 1.7K. So I'm going to show you guys. Whoops. So 1.7K. And we have 1.1K running here. All right, and that's off of US30, I think. Is that what it's saying here? Yeah, US30. So if we go back on US30, so this is the continuation here that we have for US30 right here. So as you can see on the 50-minute chart, US30, it did gap down. Let me check to see if we have, let's go reset here. So ESM manufacturing PMI was at 48.5, expected 49.3. And ESM manufacturing prices, 69.4, expecting 70.2. Consumer sentiment month to month, that minus 4%. We're at 4% forecast. So we're still bearish here on US30. Just going to remove the drawings. See where the price is at. So bearish here on German, US30, and NASDAQ. NASDAQ is going down, as you could see. Like I said, it was going to reject towards those previous levels here, and it's exactly what happened. now bearish here in decision here. Before it was bullish, but now it's in the decision. So still bearish here. All right. So we didn't have any setups here for today in this session, but we're gonna have another session here at London. Like I said, you should be seeing the upcoming live notification here in a few hours. So make sure to go on my YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Open the notification so you be notified on the next live with me. And let me finally look at that. The trades that are open, yeah, still fluctuating here. So looking good so far. So that's perfect. All right, so great. So did you have any questions, guys? Just make sure that I have, I didn't open my other phone. Let's see if we had any messages. All right, so still bearish here, indecision bearish. Perfect. Great. So do you have any questions, guys? If not, we're going to close it out right now. All right. And make sure to, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe. You could share this this video to anyone, especially this for this live, because I did break down the backtest results and show you some results here in regards to the demo account for this week, especially on FTMO. And like I said, the automation will work on any pair, any market. So just have to have the direction, the higher time frame direction, and you just trade it off of that, and you should be good to go on that. All right. Perfect. So that being said, guys, we're gonna close it out, and all right, perfect, great. So we're going to close it out, guys. So we'll be back tomorrow at London session, 2 a.m. And be there, and we'll see exactly if we have any setups here overall. All right. So have a great rest of your day, and talk to you soon. Peace.